ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Special request from my little ones at home to make their very favorite chaat, and I honestly feel life becomes a lot easy in the kitchen when you know what to cook, and also all the efforts put in will be more than worth it seeing that smile on the kid's face. So here I'm making Papadi Chaat for today. And now to make papdis at home, I have 2 cups of maida, which is plain flour, 1.5 teaspoon of ajwain, which is omkar, also called as carom seeds, 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric, 1.5 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, half a teaspoon of curry powder, which is optional, a teaspoon of garlic and ginger paste, salt to your taste. Adding the right amount of salt makes a huge difference in the taste of papdis once they are ready. So just ensure it's right to your taste. I'm using unsalted butter, setting it to melt to get the crispiness in the papdis. Adding in 3 teaspoons of melted butter. This dough is so full of flavor that the papdis can be eaten on its own, easily a bowl full is what I would say, making it perfect for sharing even for parties and gatherings. I add in water to make the dough. We want the dough slightly softer than the chapati ka atta. I'm going to rest it for an hour. Making the next dough ready for making save. I have besan, which is gram flour. We call it as kadlebele hittu. I have 1 cup measured, and adding in 2 tablespoons of rice flour to this, and 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of soda, 1/4 teaspoon of ajwain, and I combine all of the dry ingredients first. And then onto a small pan, I add in 2 tablespoons of oil to warm up. Adding in the hot oil will help in getting the crispiness to the save and making it super light as well when you're eating. Adding in water to make a dough. Slightly soft version which will definitely help later while pressing down the dough through the mold. I'm allowing it to rest at least for 30 minutes time. To make the very fast and quick version of Kata Meeta chutney, I have 30 grams of tamarind washed and soaking in water for almost 2 hours time now, that I squeeze the pulp. And as this is fresh tamarind, so I can definitely reuse it again for making sambar and rasam. So refilling it with water and refrigerating it to be used for later. I'm using 20 grams of soft natural jaggery, adding in half a teaspoon of black salt, half a teaspoon of regular salt, half a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, a teaspoon of amchur powder, a teaspoon of chaat masala. It's a lot easy to make a chaat when the chutney recipes are super quick such as this. I let the jaggery completely melt on its own with the time. Now to make the tikka chutney, which is mint and coriander chutney, I have mint and coriander leaves, and whenever you can, you should sit and work, making life easy while working in the kitchen. And when we make things work easy, there will be no complaints even to your own self that we have been working for a long time in the kitchen. Okay, now I have a bowl full of mint leaves and a handful of coriander leaves that I give a good wash. This chutney is quite straightforward and easy and very tasty as well. In a mixie jar, adding in the washed leaves, 1 green chili chopped, an inch of ginger, half a fresh lime, salt to taste, and water to grind. This chutney tastes really good that can be spread on bread to make sandwiches or eating with doklas and papad. To this, I add in 2 tablespoons of yogurt to complete. Mint and coriander chutney is ready. Now to make papdis, I have plain flour to dust while rolling the dough. The quantity shown in today's video to make this papdi chaat and its items is perfect for the family of 4. Making just the right quantity needed has always proven to be the best tip to follow in the kitchen, saving time and energy and also the urge to want to eat again. Now that we have this big size rolled chapati, it's very important to prick on the hole with the help of a fork. As we want these papdis to be flat when deep fried, we don't want them to be fluffed up. And then we use a pizza cutter to cut them into thin, long lines at a distance of 3 cm spacing. And then we go diagonal lines at the same spacing of 3 cm distance to get the diamond shapes. When I'm working all by myself in the kitchen, I roll 3 chapatis at a stretch. I cut them into papdis and keep it ready for deep frying. Yes, you can place these papdis one above the other. They will not stick. Once the oil is ready to be deep fried, I can lift a good batch together at once and place it in the oil. The beauty of these papdis, they tend to separate on their own once they are in the oil. These papdis are just so good on their own that you've got to try it yourself. Now this recipe was shown in the early stage when I started my channel, but had very bad lighting and picture quality, and with most of the parts being muted as well, and also with the lack of editing skills that I had then, I used to feel very bad about it. So I have deleted that video which was posted quite early. But this recipe is so good, being one of my top favorites and being one of the top favorites to all my friends as well. In almost all the gatherings that we have, that it's really hard to give up on this recipe, that I have reshot it again today. If you were with me from the very beginning, I'm sorry that you're seeing it again, but it's a good recall after almost 4 years time is what I think. Now to make the thin save, I have chosen this ring with the holes. The size of the holes determines the save's thickness. If you have thin and smallest holes on the ring, then you will get a nylon save, which is very fine. I have applied oil, making it easy to pass. Now, honestly, even knowing this step, sometimes you tend to overlook a thought of deep frying the lightest color first and then the darker ones with the savories as well. But when it comes to sweets, I have this very strong set on mind to work with them first. But today, this is just what happened with savories. The color of the oil has changed with papdi color. That save has turned red instead of yellow. I have pomegranates ready. And now to make the meeta dahi, I have low fat yogurt which is sour in taste. You can use homemade huli masaru to make this. 2 teaspoons of sugar, a teaspoon of parsley, salt to taste. That's it. This dahi has the taste of saltiness, sweetness and sourness, making it perfect for chaat. I have a chickpea tin, 2 potatoes, 2 tomatoes and an onion to be chopped for later. Now that I have almost everything ready for chaat, I am taking a break from the kitchen and have some very relaxing time with Madam Glam kit of gel nails. This little box contains all that is needed to get gel nails at home. A super cute mini LED lamp that can be opened and folded, saving up a lot of storage space. I mean, how cute is this to have at home, all to yourself, that I can easily connect at the comfort to myself wherever I want to. Now, I bought this pack of 100 false nails that can be glued. It's for the price of £2.50 from Primark. And I also have these tools that I bought from Amazon at a very reasonable price. And now that I have everything at home, life is a lot easy to get pampered as and when I want to. Simple and easy steps that anyone can follow to create gel nails at home from Madam Glam, which otherwise we all know how expensive it is to get them done at the nail art center. Now, I personally don't grow my nails regularly anymore. So if you are like me, getting these adhesive fake nails is super helpful. Just choose the right size, fitting your nails, and choose the style you wish to. And the best part is getting the colors of your choice and getting things done at home in your very own comfort. Certain things can be easily done at home as well. You don't need to spend a lot of money like the nail stand. Use a blue tack and pens. making them a stand, in which way it's a lot easy to work with the nails in creating design and applying the nail polish. Now that I have all of them ready onto the pens, time to open up the bottles. Never ever miss smelling and enjoying moment of fresh nail polish bottle. The first coat is the base coat that I apply onto the nails and keep them straight away under the UV light for quick drying and setting and curing. Press the timer to get started. Now the next step is to get your favorite color of gel nail polish. Honestly, when you check on the link of Madam Glam website, there are loads and loads of colors that you will be spoiled for choices. In fact, they have the combination of colors of set, making it more easier for anyone to pick. I just picked these colors randomly, but yet they came in as a good match together. And it's time to cure them again under the UV light. Using the toolkit makes it not only fun but also easy to do the nail art. I'm not a very skilled artist or anything, but I could easily manage to get dots, creating flowers in a pattern, to drawing straight lines as well with the help of the tools. And the best and the fastest way to clean the brushes is with a lint-free cloth. I just wipe it off and then I apply the top coat. Now, very important step to finish off these decorated gel nails at home made personally by you is wiping the nails with a lint-free cloth and alcohol spray to remove the tacky layer left at the end. This way, I finish off all the other simple and easy patterns at home, keeping them ready for parties and occasions and holidays. Can't wait to use them. Everyone is hungry at home, so I'd better plate up the chaats. Ready to eat chickpeas that is in a tin. Potatoes that I've cut and boiled. I also have tomatoes, onions and coriander leaves that are chopped. Adding in the crunchy papdis as first at the base. And then chickpeas. And then potatoes as the next layer. And then goes the onions and tomatoes. Different layers, different taste, combining all together will taste incredibly good. The jaggery has melted that I can drizzle in the Kata Meeta chutney and the Meeta namkeen dahi with tikka chutney over it. Safe to go on it, and then the pomegranates and coriander leaves. First, you coat ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಅಪ್ಪಂದಿದ್ದು? Okay. ಸಣ್ಣ ಕೂದಲು ಏನು ಬೇಕಾ? ಅಪ್ಪಿ, ನಾವಿಬ್ರು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ? Yeah. Okay. We thoroughly enjoyed eating all of the chaat made and watching the movie Runway 34. Switch on ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆದು? Yeah. ಅಂದಿನಿ ಮೂವಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋಣ? And then later, before going to bed, it's Shreya's prom night tomorrow, and she has taken her head bath today in the morning. The hair is all dry, but before going to bed, this is what she does to get natural curls without heating the hair. A pair of socks that she just twists around the section of hair and using the open part, tucking all of it together in like a bun. The next morning begins with a beautiful day that I thought I can do a little pampering session for Shreya at home using a Madam Glam gel nail polishes. Working outside, and I can connect the mini UV lamp to my portable charger that I can easily carry it anywhere. Shreya has beautiful, very nice, looked after natural nails of her own, which she beautifully manages them well at home. And to match her prom dress, which is plum in color, I have applied the base coat and I am relaxing as well with her. Girls are such a blessing to have that they become more like friends with the years passing by. We also have pudding gel in plum color, which is in this super cute box. Pudding gel is basically a very thick gel that needs to be applied with a brush. it's non-drippy. I loved using the pudding gel the more because of its texture. That makes it so easy to apply. Pudding gel is something that I would definitely buy again. We didn't go for any pattern but made it look very simple and elegant with just one color to match Shreya's dress. She just wanted it to be very simple. If you're not very familiar with gel nails and gel nail polish is something which will last for a very long time, unlike the regular nail polishes. We have finished with the top coat. Would have ended up in a big amount if we would have got it done in the nail art center. Having these bottles at home can be used several times. This is the finished look. Isn't it looking very pretty? Shreya has looked after her skin very well at her age, and she regularly does this. She uses ice from the refrigerator to clean up her skin. This is an ice holder of hers, and I'm just using an ice cube. Both are equally the same. It's just easier to hold the ice and rub onto your skin. This process has helped Shreya a lot in getting a clean and clear skin without even spending a single penny. She got her own makeup done very quickly, taking just 15 minutes time on the whole. For which she starts off with Maybelline Primer Instant Pore Eraser and then Vitamin E Moisturizing Cream from Body Shop. She uses a concealer in Golden Amber from L'Oreal Paris and just applying to the areas needed. And then using a sponge to dab. Blending in with the powder from L'Oreal Paris, the shade is Cinnamon, and then she uses an eyebrow pencil to darken her eyebrows. As a little treat after her exams, we bought this eyeshadow palette for her from Dior in 689. She loves eyeshadows and we thought, why not? Adding in extra lashes makes and brings in a huge difference in the look. She's applying adhesive and getting it on to her lashes. Looks tricky, but it's actually not that tricky. It's quite easy, which can be done at home, making it look perfect for weddings and for parties. I then apply a thin layer of eyeliner to complete the look. She finishes off with a makeup spray. She got the job done literally in 15 minutes time. She said, I need to wear these nails at least for some time today. I definitely prefer these removable ones, making life a lot easy for me. We three girly girls are always there for each other in all that we do, for anything and everything at home. We came for a quick photo shoot before the prom begins at the Angel of North. It was very windy that day, but we did manage to get a few pics taken. Also forgot to mention, Shreya wore stilettos from You Look. I quickly had to drive her to the party hall and I have got back home now. I had to redo another batch of save with fresh oil in a small kadai. I just cannot take it in when things go wrong, and I like to correct myself for good. Especially when I'm sharing a skill with you all, it has to be right, isn't it? The recipe for the dough remains the same, but the only difference is the oil making a huge difference in its appearance. Well, at least I am very happy to see its color now, which puts me at peace of mind. I really hope you found this video informative and very tempting to make chaats at home for yourself and for your family.